I thought we chop breakfast left and right. Like, why haven't you popped the question? I think when I realized he blocked me, I blocked him back. Men are crazy. Where I should have seen that this was a red flag. It's, oh, you break my heart. Oh, I love you. Relationship have not clocked 3 months. But I've not reached 3 months. I said it. Even my female friend has exam by 8 a.m. and she wished me happy birthday. She posted me everywhere and shit. Like how, like I was crying. But I've never started dating. I was crying. I don't understand. What's that rubbish? I woke up to message, but not the kind of message you would want to wake up to, right? Like he likes me 60%. I'm not asking you for breaking back. I'm not asking for nothing. Yeah, I just started to send me long epistle on Twitter. I remember I met on Twitter. And it's your work. Face your work. It's if like I'm a boy. Hi guys, people can probably tell that I changed my positioning for my I'm just tired. Like I'm really not in the mood to film this video. I know I should film this video finish and you couldn't watch it. Let me drink water. Hi guys. Lord of Jesus, what's that? Okay, so hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Okay, I don't want this video to be too long. I don't want it to be unnecessarily long. So if you're new to this channel, my name is Oyinkansola. I said I'm going to give you guys a new nickname. Instead of calling you guys, I'm going to be calling you people of God, children of God. Hi people of God, welcome to my YouTube channel. Anyways, my name is Oyinkansola. If you're new to this channel, you're very much welcome. If you're a new subscriber, you're very much welcome, and thank you for subscribing, and you're welcome to the what? To the family. Yeah, welcome to the family. And obviously returning subscribers, it's the way you sorry, yeah, you guys are welcome as well. Anyway, so basically today's video I'm going to be talking about how my previous relationship ended. How my previous relationship ended, what caused my previous relationship to end from my own side, like what I feel ended the relationship, and how I cried, how I was so moody for weeks. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to be talking about now. Is it actually weeks or months? I think it's months. So that's what I'm going to be talking about in this video basically. So let's get straight into if like I'm a boy. I think this is the second time I'll post a well, I call it a suggestion, or like you guys should just like pick a poll on my Instagram story and people would actually interact. This is the second time. People like I'm a boy. Gosh, they can't poll. They can't poll. Face your work. Face your work. Okay, let's get straight into the video. Okay, so ignore my outfits, I beg. That's how the clothes, that's how it came, that's how the designer designed it. I beg, I don't feel it off the singlet. But the thing is giving. Let me arrange it. But it's giving, is it not giving? Okay, so what's it called? So this relationship I'm talking about, I it started with talking stage basically. So I can't remember how our conversation basically started, but I know we met on Twitter. I remember we met on Twitter. So I saw his message, I checked his page, and I saw that you know, get followers like that, it looks very low-key. I don't think his picture was on his profile picture on his I don't know what they call that thing, but I don't think his picture was there. I don't know what made me respond to him, but it should say something. I can't even remember what he said. I can't even lie to you guys. I honestly can't remember what he said. Let me even check so I can tell you guys what he said. I think I just searched him because I think we blocked each other before, and then I don't know, I think he blocked me. I can't remember, but I think when I realized he blocked me, I blocked him back. and I didn't, but like I don't block people. It's not my thing. It's not my thing. But I think I was being petty because he blocks me. And I said, why you block me? Like I didn't even really care. That day I was just like, let me just like check his page. I mean his feed. Only come to say I don't see the bubble page, like say don't block me. And I chose to block him as well, like, but all of this was there. But let me start from the beginning. So he texted me December 2021 on 22nd of December. That was when he texted me. It was like, hey, I was like, hey, obviously, and it was like, how are you doing? Then I spoke about Lagos traffic. I'm like, I'm fine. I'll put the chats here or probably here for you guys to see just how we started the chat. So basically we started with Lagos traffic. I'm like, oh, I'm stuck. I don't know where I was coming from that day, but I was like, oh, I'm stuck in traffic. You know how Lagos traffic can be. And like from there we just started talking and I wasn't responding always. Like I wasn't giving, like immediately text me, I give him a response. Like it's not like it was not something I was doing intentionally, right? But like we're not talking. It was not back to back, but like we were conversing, and this was in 2021, late 2021. That was when we started talking. So what even happened there? Then I think there was a day I tweeted something on Twitter. I'm like, iMessage games, anybody, you know, I don't know if you guys use Twitter, but then in 2021, 2019, people that use iPhone, then I think they used to show that I'm using an iPhone, but anyways, I just needed someone to play games with. I don't get anybody by the phone at that time, you know. I think I had already broken up with somebody, or someone had already broken. I can't remember. I thought we chop breakfast left and right. I think my last relationship was, I think, in 2021 or 2020. I can't remember. I think it was 2020. Bro, I can't remember, right? But wait, I think it was 2020 actually. But I was served breakfast, but like it was mutual. That one was mutual. But this one, anyways, now let's move on. So the guy was talking to me, and I tweeted on Twitter that I wanted someone to play iMessage games. So I was like, iMessage games, anyone? And then he responded, and I think he sent me his iMessage. iMessage details. That's his ID, and I think I texted him and I sent him games to play. And obviously, it was very good at all the games. It was whooping my ass in all of the games. Let's keep the game parts. So we started talking. I think I was talking to about like 2-3 other guys then that I was not necessarily feeling, but like I was talking to them then. Yeah, I remember. I think I was talking to about 2 or 3 other guys except him. So if you add them together, that was like 4 guys I was talking to them. So one fateful day, we shall talk. I told him about my YouTube channel. He watches my YouTube channel. He supports my channel and all that. So watches my videos. I mean. Then I think one day we just had, it's not like he just woke up one day and just started to send me long epistle. I think I've cleared our chats because the place that we had our conversation was on don't enter inside, you guys. He just woke up one peaceful day and he sent me an epistle. Not necessarily like an epistle, but it was an epistle. So he sent me the message, and it was like, you know, there are other guys I'm probably talking to that probably, you know, really likes me, or I might like them, or I feel like if he doesn't express himself to me, he would probably regret it. And I like the fact that I was bold, like he came out direct and he told me how he felt about me. And this was, I think this was in January or so, like I can't remember when it was that I confessed his feelings, but I think it was either late December or early January that I confessed his feelings to me. And there was one part in that episode I can never forget. It was like, is 60% likes me, like 60%. This was, he used this emoji. I know there's this emoji on iOS. I don't know if it was like this or like this. Little. It was like little, that 60% like, that's how much he likes me. That it's not yet around, like it's not yet 100% feelings, but like he likes me. I don't know if it was like or a love that I used, but or he said, but I'm going to use like, it was like he likes me 60%. And I'm like, that really caught me because that's like funny. Like, what do you mean 60%? What's that? But I understood where it was coming from, obviously, because we had not gotten to that level yet for him to like me 100%. Do you understand? And then me, I just saw him as a good friend. Obviously, I feel like before you should start or enter a relationship with anybody, you should start off on the basis of friendship, right? So I just saw him as a good friend. I like people that support me and I support them as well, and he was supporting me honestly. like without forcing him. He does it. He tells his friends about my YouTube channel for them to watch my YouTube, and obviously subscribe to my channel. Then I didn't hit 1K subscribers yet, so he was supporting me then, and obviously it was cute. And I think it was after I confessed his feelings, and now, well, I say I started giving him proper attention, because he confessed how he felt to me. So I'm like, okay, cool. I mean, for me, I think attention matters a lot for me. Like, if you're giving me your attention, like, you don't have to give me 100% of your attention, right? That's if you're busy. But like, when you're not busy, I expect you to give me rapt attention 100%, because I'll do the same as well. Do you understand? So if a guy gives me attention, aside from attention, there are other qualities and other things I would obviously look at, but attention just does a whole lot for me. Like, you're not giving me attention, I won't even think that you're probably talking to someone else, or you're probably out there cheating. I'm just going to be wrapping my head around the fact that I don't want to be treated this way. I don't want to be begging you for attention, because it's the barest minimum. I'm not asking you for $1 million. I'm not asking you for breaking back. I'm not asking you for nothing. What I just want is your attention. I want you to be there. Like, I want you to be present. That's basically what I want. If I'm in a relationship, I'm getting to know anybody or anything, like, attention is basically what I need. If the child told me likes me 60%, 40%, whatever. And from there we started talking, and before I knew it, I started liking him, sort of. I told my friends about him, and they were like, yeah, right. Then this was in my 400 level. Do you know the craziest thing I thought then was that I could handle a relationship in my final year? And obviously, I am an ex-CU student. If you're a CU student, you know you don't have access to your phone. You can't bring in MiFi or Wi-Fi or whatever. You can't bring in SIM card, because if they should catch you, expulsion straight. I'd be easy expulsion or suspension. And obviously, I was in my final year. I'm not going to risk that for man. Like, I know where I'm coming from. I know the family I'm coming from. Do you understand? So I won't say because of that, because of relationship, I will bring my phone in. Although that thought never came to my mind, but let's I'm beginning to go too forward when I've not even reached where I'm supposed to reach. So anyways, funny thing is, we hadn't met, like, we had not seen in person. Then I think we went back to school for my first semester, second half. That was when we went back to school, because I remember my room was downstairs, 100th floor, and the Wi-Fi wasn't good. The Wi-Fi wasn't strong. I think from my 100 level to 100 level, I've not been fortunate with Wi-Fi, right? 200 second semester to my final year, I didn't be fortunate with Wi-Fi. Like, as per rooms, being in a room that is good with Wi-Fi, I've never been fortunate about that. So me and this guy started talking properly. Let me call him Adam. Myself and Adam, we started talking properly. I don't know if I was talking to someone else that time or that period. Yeah, I was talking to someone else that period, and I don't know, I just had to like tell every one of them off that I'm not interested. I don't think I want to do anything with you guys. Like, I had to just call whatever it is, talking stage or whatever situationship it was. I had to call it off that I'm not doing it again. Like, I'm not interested. Although I didn't tell them I have someone that I liked, but I just told them that I'm not interested anymore. So I stopped talking to them to focus on one person. Do you understand? That's what I do all the time. I stopped talking to other people I'm talking to focus on the one person I'm very interested in, to give all my energy and attention to the person she gets. So I can't remember what happened this fateful day. This is where I should have seen that this was a red flag. It is a red flag because for me it's a red flag because it was after the relationship ended. I started looking back at all these things that I ignored. We always ignore red flag when we like someone, and it's crazy because I only realized that what he did as at that talking stage didn't sit right with me after we had ended the relationship. Do you know how ridiculous that is? Anyways, so this fateful day I went to class. I was very tired. I don't know what we're doing, or I don't know how many classes I had that day, but I know I came back in the afternoon. I was exhausted. I didn't have the strength to go and stand and be using Wi-Fi because I want to text somebody's son. So I was just tired. So immediately I got back to the hostel after I bought food. I ate and I slept immediately. Like, I just crashed straight. Myself and my roommates, we slept. So because the Wi-Fi, I think the Wi-Fi wasn't working at that time. Yeah, it wasn't working. It wasn't working at that time when we came back from class. So I just slept because I didn't have class again for the day. Or maybe I even stopped class, I can't remember. So I woke up and I picked my iPod to connect to the internet. Luckily for me, people had not yet come into the hostel that time, so I just picked my iPod to connect to the internet to see if he had texted me or anything. I'm this kind of person that I like looking up the messages, right? Not crazy messages, but like cute, loving messages. I love it. I know every girl do. For me, I like it. I love it. It just makes me feel like this person was thinking about me. Do you understand? Anyways, I woke up to message, but not the kind of message you would want to wake up to, right? So I woke up to what did he even say? He was saying something like, me, I'm doing falafel. Like, let me just summarize what he said because I can't remember. But it was something more like, I'm just doing anyhow, that if I don't want to, do this thing with him, I should let him know that it's just gonna bounce. It's gonna bounce. And what does it mean by it's gonna bounce? I can never forget so many things like that he said to me. He said it's just gonna bounce because he told me not to read the message. I can't remember. No. It was after I texted me. He told me after I sent him the voice note or so. Yeah, after I sent the voice note, it was like I should not listen to the voice notes. Do you understand? After I sent the voice note, when he saw that I didn't respond, he now told me not to listen to the voice note. But me, I woke up and I listened to the voice note first before I even, had to reason what it was saying in the message. So I listened to the voice note. It was like it was gonna bounce. Like there's no point if I'm gonna be doing like this. If I can't communicate, if I can't die, I can't this. That was my own red flag. Not communicating properly, right? For him, that was my own red flag. And obviously, communication is a big deal. So then I woke up and I think I called him immediately or I sent him. Rather start calling properly. Yeah, rather start calling then. I sent him a voice note. I'm like, I don't understand. Funny thing, I was crying. Like I was crying. But I didn't even start dating, I was crying. I don't understand. What was that rubbish? But I think the reason why I cried was because not necessarily because I'd already, kicked out other people from my life, but because I'd already focused on him and I'd already started having feelings. I started having feelings for him. Do you understand? Like my feelings kept on growing for him, and then it's now telling me it's going to bounce. So I think that was what made me cry. And I sent him a voice note of myself. I told him I cried, or I was crying. That was the heck. Why will you tell me you're gonna bounce? Then the next day my Oga says I should ignore what he said, that he didn't mean any of the things he said, that it will never bounce, it can't bounce. And that didn't sit right with me initially, but I'm just like, let me just like overlook it. Probably that's because I wasn't there to tell him what I was doing, or probably because I didn't tell him what I was doing. That's why he said he didn't mean what he said. But like, he said a lot of things that obviously, if I was in my right senses, then made me go my bounce. Honestly, I'll bounce, because you can't talk to me that way and come back and tell me you didn't mean any of the things you said. Like, that's just ridiculous. Now let's forward. I think he gave me Valentine's gift, right? Yeah, I think he did give me Valentine's, because I wasn't expecting anything. Then he sent me a card of I think 13 reasons why he loves me. Yeah, he had started telling me he loves me there, but I hadn't started telling him I loved him, because I genuinely want to mean love. I genuinely want to mean what I'm saying. Do you understand? So I told him then that I genuinely want to mean what I'm telling you. If I tell you I love you, I genuinely mean it. Do you understand? So he gave me Valentine's gift. I read the card. It was so cute. At the time, I was laughing, I was smiling, I was emotional because I wasn't expecting it. So it was all cute. Then now let's not fast forward. We got back home for first semester break. I think it was to resume March. I mean April, January, February, March. Yeah, it was to resume March. So this was when we met, and that was the only time we met throughout our knowing each other. So I went to my grandma's place at Ibafo. I don't know what we're doing there that day, but I went there with my mom to go and see my grandma. Yeah, I think to go and see my grandma. And it was around that place at the time. So I'm like, okay, we can meet up, right? Like we can see, right? And I'm like, okay, yeah, we can. Then I just told my grandma that I want to go and see my friend, that I'm coming back, that I'll be back on time. So I left my grandma's house, and I walked to where it was, and we just took a stroll. We're just talking. Honestly, if I remember, I don't think we said anything reasonable. We're just talking about us, and that was it. At that time, I had already liked him so much. So I think I was forward. I think I was too forward, because I told him at the time. He said he didn't want to ask me out in on the phone. He wants to ask me out in person. So I think I was like, why haven't you popped the question? I wish I can get all my receipts for everything I'm saying, but I remember saying that, why haven't you popped the question, right? Then I think he asked me out that day when we met there. He usually called that place Zanga, whatever. Isha asked me out there, and obviously that day I became a girlfriend. So like first month was Rosie was cute because that first month I was in school, and that was the time I had to focus on the remaining part of my project, my final year project. That was the time I needed utmost seriousness, like, because if I'm not serious, that's the last semester, and if you should fail last semester, if you fail a course last semester, it can give you one extra year, and I'm not interested in that. I know the family I'm coming from, and I know the reputation I want to build for myself, and I know who I want to be and what I want to be. I don't want to be having career and all that stuff. So, but first month I was not yet serious because obviously it's final year, right? First semester, I was like, don't worry. I was pushing all my project back. We had a lot of free time because I think we had classes just 3 times a week. So we had a lot of free time. Like, we could just chill. Sometimes we'll have just 2 classes, and before you know, the class are finished by 12. So like, I had a lot of free time. So I could talk to him. I'd even call him in the class before the lecturer enters the class. That was how sweet the first month of our relationship was. So it was getting towards the second month, I started getting busy because obviously I have to work on my chapter 4 and chapter 5. That's where you have to do your regression analysis. You have to go and meet several people to put you through that. What is this thing I'm doing? You have to use different statistical software packages. Like, everything just confused me. I thought I knew what I was doing, but it turned out I didn't know what I was doing. I had to see my supervisor a couple of times. She had to send me a lot of corrections. We had tests, we had group assignments. Like, everything was just back to back. And that was the point where I started getting busy, and I couldn't be standing to connect to Wi-Fi all the time. So most of the time, we had issues about communication, and solely from my side. I'm just kind of person that if I am with you, if I'm dating you, obviously, if however my day goes from the beginning to the end, when I woke up, how my day went, how tired I was, what I ate, everything, I'll tell you everything to the end. But I started getting busy. I couldn't do all that. Sometimes when I get back from class, I just want to sleep. Because I'm already exhausted. Sometimes your class will finish by 2, you have to go and wait for your supervisor till like 5 o'clock. So I was just tired. So I had to sleep. So most times we talk at night, and I think on my own part, what I did wrong was not communicating properly with him, because I feel like if I was at home and I had access to my phone, the situation would have probably been different, because obviously I have my phone, I have data, I have Wi-Fi, there is light, except for cases where there is no light, because we don't use generator here. So when there is no light, my phone probably goes down, and then there's no power bank, or my power bank is dead for me to charge my phone. That's the only excuse I can give for not talking or for not responding to you. Do you understand? But in CU, the Wi-Fi is not good. Do you know how many people are using just one router? Do you know how many people are using just one router in CU, in a wing? Like, it's just crazy. So most times whenever I want to talk to him, I go outside of my room. This is where my room is. I'll walk to the other side, or sometimes go downstairs just to connect to the Wi-Fi to talk to him. Countless times I fell sick, like 3 times. I had malaria like 3 times, bro. 3 freaking times. Okay, now, so what even happened? I think it was towards the second month, when it was going to mark second month of us being together, we now started having issues about me not communicating properly, me being too busy to not text him, and then you tell me nobody can ever be too busy to text anybody, which is true, because you can never be too busy to text me. But there are different scenarios. I'm not gonna lie, there are different scenarios for me. If you're in a place where you have phone, you have access to the internet all the time, it's no problem. So now, when you don't have access to the internet all the time, obviously, like, there'll be barriers to you guys communicating properly. Do you understand? And I realized then that communication was my problem in that relationship, and obviously I keep working on myself every day. Now, what now happened? I think there was a time we went for a excursion. That was first semester, and I think I was trying to transfer money to somebody to get cash, and my account got locked because I put in the wrong PIN countless times, right? Aside from all our communication issues, I want to tell you guys another one, because his birthday was coming close. I think his birthday was June or July, but his birthday was fast approaching. And obviously, as a babe, obviously you want to buy something for your man, right? So I was really pained that I could not access my money, because that's where I saved all my major funds. I was equally saving for this phone and obviously saving to get him a gift. Or if at all I don't get him a gift, I'll transfer the money to him, right? That was the plan. That was the plan. But luckily for me and unfortunately for me, my profile got locked and I could not open it, I could not do anything, I could not make transfer. Any money my parents sent to me, they sent it to my other accounts that I used to eat. I'm sure they need to money boyfriend now. Please send me or go there. Tea for thanks. Anyways, so what's it called? I explained to him, I told him before time, like his birthday was fast approaching, so I told him before time that my account this I can't, like, in as much as I want to get you gift for your birthday, I can't do that, I can't do this, I can't do that. Okay, now let's not fast forward to when his birthday came. We already had issues prior to his birthday. We already had issues, and that was where he'd say couple of things that hurts me. But obviously, as an understanding babe, I'm not saying understanding in the context of what other girls say. I'm saying understanding, like I understood the situation and understood that I was wrong. And he also was wrong. Do you understand? We let it slide. Because I don't like keeping issues. When people start keeping things in your heart and start piling them up, the day it go bust, it go bust. Do you understand? So now let's move forward to his birthday. So his birthday was like the day I was writing exam. I was wrong, honestly. If it were me myself, I'd want my partner to wish me by 12 a.m. But like 12 a.m. on the dot, even if not 12 a.m., 12 something, you should have wished me around that time frame. Or if I'm sleeping and I wake up to your message, good though. If I don't see your message by 12, voila, go day. But if I see your message by like 12:30, see I'm awake, 12:20, 12:11, 12:05, it's no problem, but it's still within 12. Do you understand? So his birthday came and I can't give him anything. I don't know how to write, I don't know how to fake epistles. I can't, because it takes a lot of thinking, a lot of pouring out your heart, a lot of emotions to write an epistle. For me, I don't know about other people, for me, that's what it takes from me to write an epistle for someone that I really care about. So I wrote this guy an epistle. I was happy for, like, I don't think I've ever been that happy for anybody's birthday like I was for his birthday. Like, I was happy like the birthday was my own. I was so happy. Despite the fact that I wasn't giving him a gift, I was so happy. My friends were even asking me, am I the one doing the birthday? Why am I so happy about his birthday? And I was sending this guy a pistol. He didn't respond to me on time. I was having an exam, so I just dropped my iPod and had to read for my exam because I cannot fail because Bobo is doing birthday. I have to read my book because it's me that know the amount of money that they pay to send me to see you. And one thing again was that he was a CE student, so I felt like he should probably like understand where I'm coming from or where the issues were coming from in terms of communication on my side, because it was never like that when I was at home. But that's Asha. The bench came, I sent him a pistol, I sent him all that. Then I think I wrote the exam and I came back. I still hadn't gotten a response from him. Then when he will respond, it was like, thanks. I be thank you with full stop. I was like, what? I was like, eh? I don't think anybody can write me a pistol and I'm just going to be like, thank you. There was no emoji, there was no emotion, nothing, just thank you. I'm like, I don't understand. Is it going through a lot? What's going on? I had to ask him if it was okay. Only for Baba to say that everybody, it was right. Everybody wanted their partner to wish them by 12 a.m. on the dot. It was right. But where he now threw me off, because I knew I was wrong already, even before he said it, for me not wishing him by 12, because I was awake by that 12 and I was reading for my paper that was by 12 the following day. Where this boy now threw me off was where he was talking to me about his friend, a female friend that is in the same hall with me. I think I know the babe. I don't care. Isha told me that the babe has an exam by, this is what I said, is even my female friend has exam by 8 a.m. and she wished me happy birthday. She posted me everywhere and shit. Like how then basically was comparing me with his friend. I was like, I was still trying to process the fact that you just responded to my episode with thank you. You're not telling me about your female friend. Are you okay? That completely threw me off. I'm like, don't compare me with your friends. That's your friend, and that's your friend's freaking business. Like, it's none of my business. If she wakes up by 8 a.m., if she wakes up by 11:59 to wish you happy birthday everywhere, I don't care. Like, first of all, why are you having a female friend? But I don't have a problem if it's just pure friendship, right? So far, you're not telling me I can't keep male friends as well, because as at the time I had male friends. But like, it's not male friends that would post me, I didn't have friends like that. Basically, we play games, we barely talk when they're in that relationship. We barely talk. So this boy now told me that his friend has 8 a.m. paper. They wonder about you, that your paper is by 12. I have your timetable. You can't wish me happy birthday by 12. Like, why would basically what we're saying is, why would his female friend that have paper by 8 a.m. wake up to wish me a happy birthday by 12 and be posting me everywhere, and you that you're my babe can wish me by 12 a.m. Like, I understand that I was in the wrong for not wishing me by 12 a.m. but really, did you have to tell me about your friend? Did you have to compare me with your friends? I don't know, it might not sound like comparison to you guys, but why do you have to compare me with your friend, telling me your female friend wished you happy birthday by whatever time she did? That's just ridiculous, because I won't do that to you. I don't like when people do things to me that I wouldn't do to them. Do you understand? And that was what he did to me on his birthday day. And I'm just like, this is crazy. But the thought of breaking up with him never came to mind. Like, it never came to play, because I knew we were going to settle it at the end of the day. Do you understand? So, men are crazy. Men are crazy creatures. Anyways, I don't know how we settled it, how it died down. I don't know how we walked through it, but we walked through it. I can't remember how we walked through it, but we walked through it and it died down. Another one happened. Yeah, this was one that happened. It was like, all this was when I don't know if it was TTG time or it was exam time, but it was towards the end of my final year. Isha told me, this was around June, towards ending of June or towards ending of July, when the relationship was going to be 3 months. That was when he told me that he is removing his feelings from the relationship. That's beginning to seem like I'm that we're forcing it. Relationship that have not clocked 3 months. We have not reached 3 months. We are still in 2 and something days, weeks of the year. You are saying that she's not feeling the relationship, she's forcing it, she's coming up. I feel like the situation would have been different, right? If I was at home. That's why the first thing I said when I started these videos, I feel stupid to have thought that I could handle a relationship while handling final year and being in Covenant University. Do you understand? Those 3 things. Now, who gets strength feel run out? I can't lie to you. Now, who gets strength feel run relationship for Covenant University? Anyways, he told me that, I can't remember, but I think it was still on the matter of communication that I had issues with communication. But I feel like I was trying my best, honestly. I was, because CU is not conducive at all. It's not a conducive place for you to be talking morning to night. It's not conducive, and it's only if you wake up in the morning, you can just connect to the internet and text me. That's if the internet is working. Internet feed, they may not work. Like, CU is crazy. The internet can be there, it should not work. Do you understand? Don't get me started. And then when I get to class, they seize iPod. If you're using your iPod, they will seize it. Be the lecturer friend or not, it will seize the iPod. You have to go and whine before they give you your iPod back. And nobody's interested in that. So all of that really, really, really just like happened. And those were part of the factors that, affected communication. Not gonna lie, I had issues with communicating. True, that was my only fault in the relationship. But he had quite a number of faults. Anyway, so it was like that me, it's like I'm not really interested in the relationship, that it seems as though we're just forcing it, that he's already even removing his emotions from the relationship. And that day I was like, which one is this one again? I don't understand. How will you be in a relationship with somebody and you're removing your emotions from the relationship? What are you people not doing? Which of the ship are you pushing? Like, what is that? Do you understand? I was so like, I just had to tell him, I think both of us right now, what we need is space, because it was already becoming too much for me, for crying out loud. I was my final year, like a lot of, I cannot be handling emotional baggage and equally handling academic stress, trying to get first class. Like, it was, It was too much for me. I just told him, please, like, I think what we need right now is space for some days or for like a week or thereabouts. I think the space was for like 2 days, not safe. And the space, I don't see the space. But still, love is blind. Love blind me. I'm like, no, we gotta continue. Till they give me out breakfast. We gotta continue. We strong. Or more. Blood of Jesus. See, this love I've been seeing, I beg. Anyways, so where did I stop, Sid? So me and the guy now, I showed him that I think we need space. Like, my friends didn't have to tell me that I should talk to him to give me space at all. They didn't have to tell me that. I knew there and then that I needed space. I needed to breathe because it was becoming too much for me. And then after like a day or two, and I came back and I was like, oh, it didn't mean whatever I said, that it's not removing his emotions from the relationship, that I was just angry. I'm like, those things you said, babes, they hurt me. You can't be telling me you're in a relationship with me and you're removing your emotions. Like, what the fuck? What am I then doing with you? What am I doing? Am I dating myself? If you're removing your emotions from the relationship, that literally means I'm dating myself. That's what you mean, right? Anyways, so this boy, he came back, apologized to me, told me it didn't mean what it said. And that's the problem. Whenever I say things that hurt me, he always tells me in the meant what he said. Like, the thing is, you already hurt me. You telling me you didn't mean what he said doesn't change anything. You have that thought in mind. And this is why I always tell people, if you're angry, try to pull yourself together. Don't say things you don't mean. Don't say things you do not mean, except you mean them. Do you understand? And it always goes, I was just angry. I did not mean what I said. You've already done the damage. You saying you don't mean what you said cannot change anything. Do you understand? Okay, now we shall settle down one too. We did laugh, we did love, they play. But like, it wasn't like what it used to be because we were already having so many arguments. We can have like 2-3 arguments in a week. Kilo day, what it is, what is the Mara? 2-3 arguments. That's a lot in a week. Then I was writing my last paper that was going to make me so happy that I'm done with see you. Like, see you, I'm done with you, to hell with you guys. Do you understand? Okay, that was my final paper that I'm done with see you, I'm done with everything that has to do with see you, right? And I was reading for my exam, only for me to get a message from him. And it was like, the message was long. It was long. I read it, but like the only thing that caught my eyes was, I don't think we should do this anymore. Like, maybe we should just go our separate. I don't know if that was the way he composed it, but like obviously that's what he was saying, that we should go our separate ways. That we should just if you see, let's say this is my iPod. This was my bed. I was sitting on the chair. You see the way I flung my iPods. Like, I literally flung my iPods because you won't ruin my mood. He knew I had an exam and you sent me that message. You're wicked. Because if I was someone that did not know how to get my emotions in check, I would have failed my last paper because someone broke up with me. Do you understand? And that was CTG exam. You fail 0 units, you will carry over that 0 units. You will come back again and write that 0 units in that CU. They don't care. They really don't care. Do you understand? So I had to just push my iPod away, write my exam, be done with it, be all smiley, be happy, and then I came back. Only for this boy to now come and tell me again that he did not mean it. Are you mad? Hey, I'll filter that. But like, are you okay? First, you say you're removing your emotions from the relationship. You come back, you tell me you don't mean it. Now you broke up with me. You now come back and tell me you don't mean it. That's the highest level of disrespect. What do you take me for? That's disrespect, honestly. You're hurting me and you're intentionally disrespecting me. I don't understand. Like, why are you doing that? What are you enjoying from it? Do you understand? And there and then I told myself, I know they do it again. If anybody had told me that with how much I loved him, he would have broken up with me, I'd say it's a lie. Or with how much he had claimed to love me, that word will ever come out from his mouth without him meaning it, I'd say it's a lie, because you can't tell me you didn't mean what you said. So I'm like, back to the streets. Bye. I'm done. I'm done. I still liked him. We could have worked it out while I was still in school, but it was just a lot. Like I don't like drama. I don't enjoy drama in my life. Like I don't need it. I want a peaceful life. You can't keep toiling with my peace of mind. Do you understand? So that happened, and we had, was it TTG, general paper? I can't remember. Then we had a TTG for 2 weeks. Yeah, we had TTG for 2 weeks before we write TTG exam. That was where I was very moody. Wow, I was moody for 2 weeks straight. I'll be crying in the night. I'll listen to foolish sad song. Oh, you break my heart. Oh, I love you. You guys. Wow. The guy served me hot breakfast when I was writing exam. See, this life that we are in. Anyways, during TTG, I'll just be sad. Sometimes I just find myself crying because I'm listening to songs, because I was deeply hurt, right? Because I'd fallen so deeply in love with him. Like, what the hell? And then you now tell me you don't mean it. Like, backgrounds. That happened. I'll cry, go about my day, laugh. Wow, I'm really strong. Go about my day, laugh, smile, laugh with people. I think there was even a guy that was sitting beside me during TCG that liked me. Well, familiar. What's your family breakfast? They just give me breakfast. Leave me alone. Don't like me, please. I told the guy that I just, my previous relationship, I just ended my day. They just having breakfast. They saying no. Like, sorry, but you like me. God. Anyways, that happens. Then I go back home. My thoughts are already, forgot about the relationship. And then I go back home, and that was when it dawned on me that wow, that's so crazy. That's really so crazy. Like, so I don't have a relationship. I don't have anybody I'm talking to. Everything was just here and there. Like, but I think there was a guy that came then that showed interest in me. But like, bro, I wasn't interested. I already told myself I'm not in a relationship again. Like, I wasn't interested in anybody. So I'm just like, oh, can't you see? I better just leave me. Just leave me. Anyways, that was what happened in my previous relationship. That was how I was served breakfast when I was writing exam. And yeah, that's one of the relationships that I think hurt me a lot. It really did hurt me because I wasn't expecting it. I mean, I saw a potential future with him because there were some boxes that he ticked, and that's where it comes into place that not everybody that ticks your boxes is the right partner for you. Do you understand? Anyways, that's life. I've moved on. I'm good, and I hope he's fine wherever he is. I've moved on because the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. The enemy came against Sabi, and they said that we're pushing on Jerry. Anyways, you guys, that was what happened in my previous relationship. And yeah, I know you guys might be asking why didn't we try second chance if we loved each other that much. But the honest truth is, regardless of how much I had loved him or how much I still loved him at the time, he was still apologizing to me for what he said. Even if we had gotten back together at that time, it will feel forced. It will feel like I'm forcing myself to do this. As much as I want it, the feelings hadn't died yet, but like it will now begin to feel like I'm just forcing myself to be in this thing with you because you want me. You hurt me, I still love you, but I don't want to be in that situation anymore where you will keep hurting me and telling me you don't mean what you're saying. Do you understand? So all of that happened, and yeah, in this life, just, I don't know, just love, be kind, be nice to people, and before you go into a relationship, make sure you're healed, honestly. And also, we should work on our communication skills. I feel like I'm trying, like ever since what happened with him happened, I feel like I've been trying and working on my communication skills every time, and I feel like I'm better now. Honestly, I feel like I'm better now. And that's because I'm at home and I have my phone. I don't have any excuse to give anybody, except I sleep. And this is, I've never been sleeping like that. So like it's different now, unlike before. Do you understand? So yeah, that's the advice I can give anybody right now that wants to go into a relationship. Make sure you're going into whatever relationship you're going to with a purpose. Like, make sure there's a purpose for you. Make sure you genuinely want the person you want to be with. You're not just playing with the person's feelings, because we are all humans and we have feelings, we have emotions. So, and try not to say hurtful things to your partner, because it's something that will scar them for life, something they would never forget. Like me now, I can never forget everything he said to me. I can't. Although to other people it might not hurt them, it might not seem like a big deal, but to me it's a big deal, because I don't like people that disrespect me, because I won't disrespect you. I won't put you, I don't want to put myself in a situation where I'll be disrespected. Like I dislike disrespect so much. I don't disrespect people. Even if you cross your boundary, even if you do so much, I still won't disrespect you. Do you understand? Because I don't feel the need to be rude or to be disrespectful to people. And I know people always say, yes, you need to put people in place so they don't disrespect. Like me, personally, I don't feel the need to do it. Like my silence is enough answer to show you that you're being stupid. Do you understand? Anyways, let me know if you guys want any talk on my situationships, on situationships that I've had, even before I started dating this guy, and even after I dated him. If you guys want gist on the situationships I've had, if you guys want gist on friendships, if you guys want gist on how they almost robbed me in my vicinity, not in my estate but in my vicinity. If you guys also want gist on how I had an accident that I almost lost my leg, just let me know. Okay, just let me know. I have so many. I'm just not a sit down talk person, right? But you guys should just let me know what you guys want in the comment section, and I'll see you guys. Bye. By the way, I look so beautiful.